Oh, hello there. So Diamond, or as some say, the high plat.
You make that up!
I was originally gonna go through how long it took and all the other stats, but I found it boring, so I'm just gonna move on to talk about the stuff I actually think about, like... What do I think helped me the most? So we'll set the stage. I'm a pretty new player. I've played the game for a week or two actively, so I'm familiar with the base mechanics of the game, and understand the character's buttons. I've googled an OK damage combo that I can do pretty easily. If I wanted to just end the section there, I'd say play more and have some active interest in improving. And you'll eventually learn, but let's go into what that entailed at plat range for me. I've said this in other videos, but who cares? Anti-airing is massively important. There are people who only know how to start their offense by jumping in. Using your anti-airing options at their respective ranges can shut down some people so immensely it's dirty. So how do you become the god of anti-airing? You won't. The best you can do is have anti-airing at the top of your mental stack. Mental stack being a situational awareness of what can happen in this situation. So for example, we're at this range. Ryu can't reach me with normal attacks. He can Hadouken or jump me, and it will reach me. So I have to keep that in mind. It sounds a lot more tedious than it is, but it becomes second nature. So honestly, at this rank, keeping anti-airing at the top of that mental stack is big. A person who shows the same habits every match is predictable. A person who has no habits and plays differently every match is probably a highly functional lunatic. There's a term that some people use in fighting games, and that is downloading the opponent. Or simply downloaded. There are opponents who you can pretty easily influence to do something, and I find it's a valid tactic at this rank, where godlike reflexes don't really exist, and a lot of it is guesswork or habit. You baited your opponent and now they're stuck in an animation while you have a free reign to hit them. So you do so. But was that the best you could do? When it's time to punish, you should have your pants on and have a big boy combo that you can normally do ready. This is easy to practice. Go to the lab, figure out the best punish you can comfortably do, then set the dummy to wake up with a reversal or a super. I personally have Ryu set to waking up with that ODDP or Super 1, just by default, because I find those are really common. The corner is a shit place to be. I'm sure most people have figured that out by now. Something I learned by watching Strider giving tips for beginners is that you don't really need to be hyper-aggressive in the corner if you aren't confident. It's perfectly fine to just keep the opponent there and make sure they don't get out. Stand at a range where you can stop jumps and harass the opponent. It has worked for me, but it's hard to argue that it's the better way to go about corner aggro than having some block string that you can keep resetting and resetting until the opponent on defense makes a mistake, and then you put them in the blender. Those are the main things that come to mind. The rest are mostly, hey, in this matchup they're probably gonna do X. Which you can practice in the lab, sure, but most of it is better faced and dealt with in actual matches. Like these ones. A big pile of Akumas. So enjoy!
Round 2. Fight!
Lane fast, car at high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane. Every player out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a name, I just wanna be famous. Miserable, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. Every chance I get, I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto, info that you spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a bad loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to hard to get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs a man aseptic.
champion wins! Round 1. Fight!
So next up is climbing the masters. Not much else to it till I hit my next wall, so until then, like or dislike, and subscribe for more ramble.
Fight! Round! Fight!